Hey, I'm Aaron and I'm a Norse pagan, and today we are here in the manor next to this Odin tree, and this tree is very sacred to me. And in this moment in time I noticed something very curiously, that today looks sunny but it's actually really freezing cold. Welcome to autumn, everyone. The time of September's autumn, the freezing cold and spiced lattes. So today I was thinking, in one way to celebrate this moment in time, in one way of celebrating this change of the death of summer and the beginning of the death of winter, the coldness of winter, I've decided to create a small offering to Odin. One way to say thank you to Odin for everything he has taught me along this way, and to say thank you to him to bring in people into my life in the past that I could have never have done without. So today I have got a few things here. So we have my rune set, which was made by Tyler from Weird Core and Blueforge. Personally love this one. Then we have my Odin totem, little statue of Odin right there, with the Volknu, as you can see right here. Very well made, really love that one. But I have a rock here. This is known as the Odin stone, and this reminds me of the Odin stone that was in Scotland, and it was meant to be a representation of the eye of Odin, always watching and always seeking. And to me, the current Odin stone in Scotland now doesn't exist, because it was a very sacred Odin stone. People used to make oaths in there, people swore marriages there, but because of a lot of tourism, what happened was the owner just destroyed it and it no longer exists. So I've decided to have this hagstone, and if you think about with hagstones, they're created within the sea. Odin represents the wind, but he also represents the sea. So over many years, it roads a hole through the center of this. And funny enough, there's this large hole here that represents the eye of Odin. Always watching, always seeing, always peering through the veil. But then we have another hole here. And then not only that, we have another hole here. So I started to realize the three holes represents the three norns of past, present, and future. So that's what this stone represents. It represents the Odin stone. So this is the reason why I've placed the Odin stone over here in the dead center next to the sacredness of the heart of the tree, and the Odin totem here with the runes next to it representing the 24 runes that Odin found hanging underneath Yggdrasil's tree. So now we'll do the ritual. At this moment in time, I'm going to be giving Odin the last of my not rye whiskey from Kentucky bourbon. This is 100% proof, 50% volume. It's personally my personal favourite bourbon, and there was a little bit left, so I thought I'm going to have a little quick swig, and then I'm going to give the rest of it to Odin as an offering. Massive sacrifice. Another thing is that I'm going to give as a gift is this apple. Funny enough, this apple was actually created in someone's garden. They grew it, and the thing is, it looks like a pumpkin. Funny enough, one way of representing this autumn time is pumpkins for Halloween. So I thought to myself, why not give a crab apple? Very sour. Personally, when I personally tasted them, very good in an apple crumble. So I thank my wife a ton for that personally. But yeah. So now we will do the ritual. So I start off here with my shamanic drum made from Ghana. So this is a Ghanaian drum as such. And I first start off by calling out to the Allfather Odin. To me, I love being loud. So when I talk to Odin, I like to be vocal with my voice. You've got to realise Odin's rune, one of Odin's runes are Ansuz, which is the reason why I have this one here. Also the reason why I got this tattoo here that represents Ansuz on my neck, for communication and understanding. So the communication aspect of the communication location, throat chakra, makes a lot of sense. So I call out to Odin, and you might notice, as I walk to Island, I'm about to say something about Odin. The wind is turning, and that's what I've noticed. So, furthermore ado. Sense his presence in the scarceness of the does that run. So now we've got Odin's attention, and we can now do the ritual hand. Odin, all father of all the gods, rune weaver, rune tamer, wolf tamer, wolf feeder, raven listener, raven caller, raven understander, wanderer of the 9 realms, I call to you here. I thank you for your wisdom, all father. I thank you for your time. Odin, all father, I'd like to give you an offering of Knob Creek whiskey, my personal favourite and my last of my batch. Hail Odin! Hail the All-Father! Scan. Odin All-Father, wisest of all the gods, I'd like to give you an apple, sour as it may seem. Tasty it is. Odin All-Father, wisest of all the gods, I want to celebrate this time of autumn with you, the freshness of the cold, when Thor broke through the clouds and scorched the skies with thunder and lightning. You bestowed upon me the wisdom and knowledge of this time of September of change. Thank you, All-Father, for all that you have given me. Wisdom, knowledge, people, understanding. And over this past year, I've learned so much more about my intuition. So much more I need to learn. So much more I need to work on. Thank you, All-Father Odin, for giving me your guidance, to nudge me in the right direction. Odin All-Father, what I ask of you mostly is to keep doing what you have been doing. Keep inspiring me to see the wondrous vision in other people, such as Jacob Thompson, another YouTuber that I do believe that you guys should 100% check out. His videos is what inspired me and has inspired me even further to carry on and do what I am doing in my path, to carry on doing what I have done every single day, and also to empower Tyler McCormack from Weird. His forge at this moment in time, I have many of the pendants and many of the spiritual objects, and they give me power every day. I use these runes with pride, knowing that they work. They have given me such guidance so far. Many of the items of his forge, another place and another person you should check out is Tyler from Weird. 100%, most of his items have more power, and you can feel, if you put it in the palm of your hand, just get any item that you may think, put it in the palm of your hand, and all of a sudden you'll feel a very, very slight vibration. And that slight vibration means, in my personal intuition, means that there's power behind that. If there's a small, faint vibration in that, there's power in there, ladies and gentlemen. Odin All-Father, thank you for all these people that I have found on my path, and thank you for guiding me when I needed it most. So Odin All-Father, you may go back to whatever you were doing before, and you may wander far and wide, always guide me in your path. Hail Odin! Hail the All-Father, Skull. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I will be doing is a rune casting session. Right after a ritual like this, where I do with Odin, I usually do a rune pull session. Now, a rune pull session, is it important? To me, I think so, very much indeed. So, as we come here to the shamanic drum, you will see this rune pull session I'll do. So, I only use these runes when I actually need it the most. And it's mostly because the runes to me are sacred. And I think it's always best to only use the runes for sacred reasons. So, this is the reason why I use them. And it started to become very, very windy the moment I opened the rune bag. So the first rune I pull out of this bag is the rune of past. Perthro is past, representing a chance and a dice cup, meaning that we always have a chance in life, whether it may be good, whether it may be bad. The rune is what's happening here and now. The next rune represents the future. So, me, I'm quite young in this path, I'm quite naive. I don't always know the names of all the runes, but something I always say, always teach yourself something new every day. So we know what Perthro is, represents a dice cup. This other one that looks like an M is a fascinating one. scrolling through this book, trying to find. Oh, here it is. Iwaz. So the one in the middle is Iwaz. It represents changes, faith, loyalty, trust, movement and travel. So you had a challenge, so you have a chance to have a new faith of loyalty, trust, movement and travel. In addition to this, it represents the qualities of faith, loyalty and trust, all necessary to successful relationships between a horse and its rider. Iwaz is a rune of partnership and friendship and indicates the need to be faithful or accountable to the people in your life. If your reading is about relationship, drawing Iwaz is a good sign that these crucial aspects are present for both people involved. So it really represents relationship. The last rune is Uruz. Uruz represents strength. It represents an ox, strength. So what I'm reading from these runes is that you have a chance. You have many chances. It's a dice card, it's a challenge. You have a chance to improve your relationship and have strength within it. And I think that is what Odin is trying to tell me. So I take these runes from this. Place them back within the sacred bag. So this is what I do to connect to Odin. At the end of every ritual, cast out your runes, and then, in turn, you'll have wisdom from the All-Father Odin. But always use a book, always use a beginner's guide for reading the runes, because it may help. So ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed this video and you've enjoyed the content on my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and like this video. And if there's anything you wish or think that I need to improve on, just let me know down in the comments. But it's always a privilege to show my path to other pagans, to other people, and to teach them what I do on my day-to-day path. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Thank you for your consideration and your patience. I am new, I am only just starting out. But that's what happens when I am young. So, ladies and gentlemen, you may go back to doing whatever you were doing before you came here. And thank you for your time. Hail to the gods. Skull.